Jai Hind students, I am your science teacher Harish Chandra. Today we are going to discuss about the adaptation in plants. Okay, dear students, plants grow all over the world. Some plants grow on land while some, that is others, grow in water. So due to changes in our environment by day, it is need to change the behavior and nature of the plants also, that is adaptation is required in the plants. So today we will discuss about the adaptation. Now the word adaptation came from the adapt. From the adopt means modify. Okay my dear, now if you want to define the adaptation, then you can tell that any feature that help an animal or plant to modify itself in some way to survive better in its environment is called the adaptation. It means due to changes in the weather, changes in the environment, change in the season, day by day, it is need to change the behavior and the nature of the plants and animal both. Not only in plants, animals also. But here we are discussing about the adaptation in plants. So to survive in better way in our environments, changes is required. That is adaptation is required. So plants and animals both modify itself in some way to survive better in its environment is called the adaptation. Okay. Now habitat. What is the meaning of habitat and what is requirement for this? Actually the place where a plants or any living things live in nature is called the habitat. Okay, now classification of the plants. Dear students, on the basis of the habitats we can classify the plants in two different way. We can categorize in two part: terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. So first we will discuss about the terrestrial plants. Dear students, this is the picture for a plant. Okay, and I'm going one work homework to you to see about these plants and to know the nature of this plant. That is your homework. Now terrestrial plant. Dear students, plants that grow on land are called the terrestrial plants. That grow on land are called the terrestrial plants. And if we will discuss about the terrestrial plant, then we can tell that depending on the terrestrial habitat in which they grow, plants can be further divided into different categories, and that categories we will discuss today. Okay, see, this is the example of the terrestrial plants. Not only this is actually the plants which grow on the land like coconut, mango, guava, papaya. These all plants which grow on the land is called the terrestrial plant. Okay, now these terrestrial plants includes deserts plants, plants in plains, plants in hilly areas, plants in terrestrial areas, plants in marshy areas. This classification is on the basis of the means depending on the terrestrial habitat in which they grow. Okay my dear. Now second is the aquatic plants. Aquatic plants means the plants which grow in water. It means the plants in which the plants which grow in water are called the aquatic plants. Here one mistake my dear, you have to see, this is the mistake. Here you can write plants that grow. Plants that grow, this is plants that grow in water are called the aquatic plants. Okay my dear, these plants, that is aquatic plants, are adapted to survive in water. Okay my dear. they have spongy, means aquatic plants have the spongy stem that can trap air. They also have the special types of roots to take the nutrients from the water. And if we will discuss about the aquatic plants, means classification of the aquatic plants, then we can tell that there are three kinds of the aquatic plants are present. First is the floating plants, second is the fixed plants, and third is underwater plants. Okay, my dear. So if we will discuss about the floating plant, then we can tell that floating plants that float freely on the surface of water. Similarly, fixed plants that have their roots fixed to the bottom of the water bodies like ponds and lake. Okay, and underwater plants are the plants which grow under the water surface. Okay, so these all we will discuss later. Jai Hind. Dear students, this is my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe it.